King K, let it come see it. Me and them here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. With Mostert up the middle. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They send Parker in motion left. Meanwhile, Willis throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Willis. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, Not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this,
and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Allen on third. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Allen. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
19 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 18-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Here's Willis. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense for forcing that incompletion?
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Parker, 48 yards. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant, 60 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here's Bass now to send it away. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. George Kittle, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Chargers 6. Sam Martin to kick
Here's
off.
Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. On play action, Allen. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
First down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Allen to throw it. And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a foot. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They run with Mostert off the option.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Raheem Mostert with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Chargers 6. Sam Martin to kick off for the Broncos.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Allen now looks to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13 yards on the play.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To the air, Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked by Myles Garrett. A loss of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Half 85, half 85. Regular. Half 10.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
19 Chargers.
Now Mostert off the read option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Second down throw coming by Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, pass.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers 6. Sam Martin.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get... And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Willis now off of play action. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
42. Chargers 6.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds Watson complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at 32-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Oh, throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
A final shot before half for Allen.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the fourth down conversion.
A final shot before break. Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 36, Allen.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Allen to throw once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Allen going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They go play action with Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Fourth down, Willis.
Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Broncos. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sam Martin to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now Allen again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Malik Willis, 53 yards. And the Broncos have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And the Chargers first down.
On play action, Allen. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy from 4 yards out. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Malik Willis with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Come on. Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Coconut candy.
Willis with another keeper. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Willis, 4th down here. And he'll find Pittman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Willis going to try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Well, fans usually love to see scores.